Hi, welcome back to Let's Just Chat. On this week's episode, I would like to talk to you about savings challenges, one of my favorite ways to save. But before that, let me welcome you back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. Welcome to Let's Just Chat, a place where we talk about personal finance and how we are figuring this whole life and adult thing out. So my conversations with you will vary, but really we're just us just chatting and getting better together. So before we dive in, we already know what we stand for here at Let's Just Chat. We are always going to be a clue. And if you don't know what that is, let me tell you. Being a clue is an acronym. It's an acronym and a lifestyle that we live by here. And so what is being a clue? Being a clue is the C stands for come and sit. That's number one. You're here, so you're already doing great. The L stands for listen with intent. Right? And that means listen deeply. The U stands for understand and acknowledge. The E stands for engage or execute with empathy. Okay, so as you engage with me, as you engage with each other on the channel, just make sure that you're always being a clue. And when you're off this channel and you're walking about doing whatever you need to do during the day, always know that you are a walking clue. So this little lifestyle does not just end and start here, but you can practice it in everything that you do as you're evolving in your life. Okay, so let's get started with today's topic. I want to talk about savings challenges. I love savings challenges. It's some of the fun things that I do to help me save a little bit more. So savings challenges, why should I do a savings challenge? Even if I'm a great saver, I know how to save, I keep my money well, I don't overspend, I budget well. Why do a savings challenge? Well, I'll give you three reasons why I do a savings challenge. So the three reasons why I do a savings challenge, and I always do a savings challenge, even though I'm pretty good with saving money or managing my money. Number one is it's a great way to save / a great way to save extra money, right? So that is number one. Number two, it tests the nature of my discipline and how much I think I have grown in that spectrum of being disciplined. It also helps me nurture my discipline levels and status, and also helps me sustain those habits or that maturity I have when it comes to discipline. So the third reason why I do a savings challenge is it helps motivate me in my financial goals. It's very fun, and it keeps me in line and keeps me on my journey. The worst thing you could do with your finances really is to be bored with it or just not have fun. So here are my 4 savings challenges I am pursuing this year, and I invite you to choose one or all or 2 and join me. So the first one is similar to a 52-week savings challenge, but I'm calling it a 365 savings challenge / a 52-week savings challenge. So 365 days or 52 weeks. Either way, the point is I am going to save this for a year. The second savings challenge I'm doing is the bi-weekly savings challenge, right? So that means every 2 weeks when I'm paid, I will save a certain amount. The third thing I'm doing is spare change and roundup savings challenge. The fourth one is daily savings challenge. I think that's the most fun for me because I set it and I leave it, and I just let the automation do what it's supposed to do. It's really, really easy and very, very fun, and I can change the numbers as much as I want. All right, so let's go on to the next phase of this. Here are the numbers that I'm projecting, and I'm praying. Oh, I'm not praying at this point. Here are the numbers that I will be achieving and be hitting when I do save. So let's start with the 365-day savings challenge. Number one, I will be saving $2,000 when I participate in the 365-day savings challenge, which is also equivalent to a 52-week savings challenge. So if you want to do that, that's fine. However, I'm doing something very new this year. I'm going to test out Digits. Digits is a savings and budgeting platform. It's free. Actually, no, they charge you about $5 to use every month. and it helps you save. So with Digit, what happens is you can set the goal amount, and you can also set the day or the date that you want the amount to be achieved by. So for example, I'm doing $2,000 and I want to save $2,000 by December 1st of this year. So I set my goal. I told the system by December 1st, 2023, you need to have saved $2,000. And then I set it, I save it, and I leave it alone. Now, what is happening now, which already started, is Digit goes into my preferred checking account to withdraw the money and takes out every day about $16 to $20 a day and stores it towards my $2,000 goal. Automated, I don't have to worry about it. The money's coming out. I'm good to go. Now, what this means is I should always make sure that I have money in that checking account. If not, I will be going overdrawn. So make sure you hook the right checking account to it, right? There's another way to do that too, which is every week you have an amount that you save. So you have 52 numbers, right, amounts, and you can save towards that. If you'd like for me to share that with you, just comment below and I'll be more than happy to send you a copy of the 52 week savings challenge, which has all the numbers. All you have to do is save the number next to the week. My second savings challenge I mentioned was the bi-weekly savings challenge. Now this is going to be a fun one because it's new for me. Essentially, I want to save $480 by the end of the year. Meaning that every 2 weeks when I'm paid, I take $20 out of my bank account and save it in my piggy bank. Okay? And so every month, because I get paid twice a month, it means every month I will be taking out $40 and be saving it cash in my piggy bank. So that is what I'll be doing for the bi-weekly savings challenge. Now, if you get paid every month, then you can decide to take $40 every month or whatever number works well with your budget and your pockets. All right. So that's one thing that I'll be doing. The third one I think is the most fun. I'll be using Acorns. And Acorns is an investment tool and platform, but I actually have been using it for years as a savings account. And I'm able to get away with that because I set my portfolio to the most conservative profile. So I'm not telling the system to invest aggressively or even moderately risk. So I usually always am able to take my money out without any penalties or without losing so much money. So that is why I use Acorns. But you can also use Acorns as an investment tool and it will invest it for you. Acorns, I love Acorns because you can set your account to take money out every day. The lowest you can set it is $5. So I'm deciding to do $7 every day. And I've gone as much as high as $14 a day. Sometimes I just have extra cash or it's a slow month or a couple of a quarter or whatever. And so I save more. But for this year, I'll be doing $7 a day. So $7 a day times 365 days is $2,555. So imagine if you set it to $10 or even if you go up to $8, just the difference that you're going to save by the end of the year. Again, you can do it with other platforms, but I find that Acorns is seamless and is very easy for me to do. So I prefer that one. So that's my third savings challenge I'll be saving. The last one doesn't really have a number next to it because it is spare change and roundups. I'll be using Acorns for this one as well because Acorns does this. It has this option where you can set your portfolio to round up the money that you spend in your checking account and then saves it for you. So in addition to doing the $7 a day challenge, it's also going to pull the roundups and slash spare change and save that on top. So by the end of the whole year, I should save at least, I think, about maybe 2,700 or if not more, depending. Now I say depending because this roundup really is based on how often you use your checking account to purchase anything. So if you link it to a checking account that you use just to pay your bills, then it's not going to take a lot of money for the roundups. But if this is your go-to card, you use it every day, every second of the day, then you're going to see a lot of roundups being pulled out, right? So I don't know how much I'm going to save by the end of this program, my savings challenge, I should say. But I think I'll get a couple of $100 here and there. We'll see. But that's an easy way of also just saving. These numbers will fluctuate, and I'm thinking they'll fluctuate in the positive, meaning they'll go up. It will be more of an add-on versus a minus. But I'll be updating you from time to time and see how I'm doing. Maybe I'll do something once a quarter where I tell you how I'm doing and show you the numbers, and also show you the transaction, because it's very transparent, to show that, hey, I am actually not spending the money and replacing it, because that won't be fair with it, or that won't be very exciting. The whole point is to be disciplined and not touch the money. However, if you do need it, that's fine. That when you're doing the savings challenge, for me, I'm doing it as extra money, but for you, it could be that you're saving it for a savings goal. This could be your opportunity to save for an emergency fund, right? Or it could be I'm going to save $2,555 to buy a laptop because I think I'll need one by the end of the year, or to pay off my car, or to pay off some debt. So the reasons for doing the savings challenge, it varies and differs. So that is what I will be doing this year for the savings challenge, and this is a slide that shows you where I'll be saving it, and you can just kind of reference that as well. But I think it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So why don't you join me? Join me for the savings challenge. It's very easy. It's fun. You do not stress at all. Just have fun with it. Just sit down. As always, I'm going to tell you to sit down, make a plan, write it down, and make it plain. That's the only way your goals will start to see where it's going, and you also see how tangible they are, because they're staring at you right in the face. They're not in your head where sometimes it gets jumbled up and you can forget. Write it down and see what you can do. Look into your budget. Look at your budget and see if you can join me on all 4 of the savings challenges, or maybe even 1 or 2. But test yourself and see how you do. I think it's good. It'll be, and if you do need someone to help you out, you can definitely reach out. I do financial coaching one-on-one, and I loved working with people. One of the groups I work with and I enjoy working with the most is Africans, immigrants, Black and brown people, of course, and first anythings, right? So I work with all those people to get them on their financial wealth building journey, right? And focusing on 3 things: budgeting, saving, and debt management. So it's a one-on-one service that I provide. I also provide an 8-week service if you'd like that as well. I also provide a wagon check, which is essentially us sitting down together for an hour and me going over your finances and giving you a blueprint of how to keep going and kind of course correcting if we need to. So that's a one-time service. You can definitely reach out. I think the savings challenge is a great way to save money, discipline yourself, see how you are with money, and also to ask for help if you need help, right? Because it's okay to ask for help, and it's also okay to pay for help. I think we are always so used to just going on YouTube and getting things for free, or just gonna let me tap into your brain real quick, or let me tap into your knowledge. All those are fine, but sometimes it's better if you actually pay for the help and invest in yourself that way. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's not everybody's out to get your money, but it really is what are you going to do differently to get to the place that you want to get to. That's just how it is, right? So reach out if you need any help with financial coaching, and reach out if you want to join my free monthly chats. I'd be more than happy to add you to my list.